Hello and welcome back to Random Crap. I am your host, Mei Mei Chun, and I would like to do a little short and sweet update with you. My week has been really busy, but I want to share you the good news. I signed the lease on my apartment. I'm going to be living in an apartment next year, and I am very excited. I am so excited. You have no idea how excited I am, because living in a dorm kind of sucks. If you haven't, if you're not in college and if you haven't had the experience of living in a dorm, believe me, living in an again, it really depends on the apartment that you are living at. Living in an apartment is much cheaper than living in a dorm. Again, that also depends on what school you go to, but believe me, it is much cheaper. I'm going to be living in a bigger space. I get to have my own kitchen. I get to have my own living room. I get to have my own laundry room. Well, technically, it's not even my own stuff. I'm going to be living with four roommates. And since I'm technically living alone, not technically living alone, my suite mate lives back there, not in the bathroom, but she lives in the room next to the bathroom. I just want to say that it has been far too lonely, and I for me, it's kind of time for an apartment. It's kind of time for an apartment. But again, I am really excited to, again, have my own room. Well, technically, this is my room, but I will have my own amenities. I'll have a bed and a desk. I have to bring all of the rest of the little tchotchkes to decorate my room, and I'm going to get so much inspiration on Pinterest. I am going to get to do my own meal planning, with a bunch of four roommates. Four! And this place is actually really cool. Besides the room where I get my own kitchen, laundry room, and living room with TV, cable, and my own Wii system. Well, that doesn't really come with the apartment. I actually brought the Wii. But anyway, I get to have all of that with four roommates. I won't be living alone. I will be like just in New Girls, minus the fact that I won't be living with a bunch of guys. I will be living with a bunch of girls. I will be like the characters on Friends. Again, only two roommates living in two different apartments, but they had their own space. For me, that's actually just really exciting in general. And if I can think of any more sitcoms to compare to my life, I will. But I really shouldn't be doing that because, that's not reality. That is fantasy. But the reality is I have my own place. And it's going to be really exciting to shoot random crap in my new room, which will be again better than this room. I mean, not that this room is not good, but if you can walk in my shoes, living in a dorm kind of sucks, and I will tell you why. I mean, it doesn't. Well, again, ipso facto, if you love living in a dorm, that's great. You do you. You just get so sick of living in a dorm. I've been living here for 3 years. Count them, 3 years. And I've had to deal with, okay, here's what I've had to deal with in a dorm. And that can be also, that could also be a little stressful. I got to deal with drama in my dorm because there was a really big breakup. I don't want to get into it, but there was a breakup that literally split we have a long hall that literally split two halls, and we had to make a decision. Like we had to pick sides. Who is on team Steven's side and who is on team Layla's side, and that was just kind of like it brought back many flashbacks of my parents' divorce. Not that I had to pick sides, but I didn't like it. You also get a lot of noise coming from the hallways, which I didn't like either. Not this year, but it was all last year. That was because of the breakup. Dining hall food. Well, let's just you get a lot of drama with dorm life. God, especially with suite mates. I already told you about Jessica. I mean, I could come up with more stories, but there was a girl literally on our floor who hated everybody, including me. I'm glad she's gone now. She's out of my life. My former roommate, is living next door, which is actually kind of more peaceful. I didn't have to throw a cow. I didn't have to put all of the shit in the shower. Everything's peaceful. Sometimes you get RAs who don't give a shit. Sometimes you also have RAs that have to mediate the shit that goes on with your roommates, with your suite mates, and that can get dramatic. And a lot of property damage. There was literally about 4 window breaks that happened in the hall that all 3 floors had to pay for. And there was also a window breaking in my room, but that wasn't really that really wasn't our fault. That was act of nature, I guess, but that had to be fixed. And again, you still have to pay for that stuff. And the food in the dining hall kind of sucks, and sometimes you even have to cook in your room. And let me tell you, I am tired of cooking ramen. I am tired of cooking mac and cheese, and I am tired of eating at the dining hall. And that's my little rant of the day, but I am so excited for living in an apartment. And you may see new segments for random crap, like you may see me do a meal plan, you may see me cook in a kitchen, be like, May Chun's cooking in the kitchen, looking hot in the kitchen, maybe a nighttime routine. But I'm actually really excited, and, again, I am going to miss my dorm, but I'm excited to live in an apartment. I will end this. I will just say bye, and I will see you in the next video, which I'm gonna make in a couple minutes. Big surprise there. I say I'm not on a break, but I do miss making videos. Alright, bye. Peace.